message for me.
See you stunk up that adamant shard I sent over before. Just a bit of scrap really, but it's a shiny one and has some decent heft. And I can use it to pinpoint you quick.
Excellent. Together. Prepare, fishy. Gotcha. That's a ribeye.
He will go to every feast but never to a fight. Why don't we all just get along, he says. Though, come to think, it's not a bad idea.
Let's pick up the pace. For a tune-up. Olympus, I accept this message. Such strength. Why, thank you. Let me show you the way. It was you who first reached out to me of all those on Olympus. I've come this far because of you. And no matter what happens, I'll never forget the kindness you showed me.
The pleasure is mine. It's not all sunshine on Olympus recently, but then I hear from you and I'm left feeling everything will be all right. Don't quite know how that happened, but I'm very grateful that we met. Judging by all his vengeful roars, TYPHON must hate my father almost as much as Kronos does. But are they truly working together? A monster such as that couldn't possibly be taking orders from a Titan, or anybody.
Oh, good. Okay. Just a couple of these left. The master craftsman's gift.
One death cap? Oh, right. Charcoal. What an absolutely dreadful night. I scarce imagine how conditions for my work could be improved. Should be no side effects.
I'm grateful, milady.
They should be terrified of you.
You'll be out in no time, Shades. I call upon the moon and draw you down.
You have begun to understand the secrets of the Black Coat. One I can share. A waking phrase to utter by the silver pool. I see you bring bliss and destruction in your outstretched arms. Remember it and speak it, little star. The possibilities.
Enough of this place. Excellent stuff.
What a night. Ugh, my damn nose is all stuffed up. Think I'm allergic to something you got on you there, witch.
You're resistant to such toxins as could kill the strongest ox, Lord Polyphemus. Perhaps you've an aversion to the sorceress whom we must fight.
Why, she's here? Oh, I'm losing it if I can't even smell her when she's right in front of me like this. There she is.
Dead souls arise.
Thanks, witch. There you are. Look, that's not good sheep. Let's shake things up.
Poison.
You're sick.
Such no.
Talk to me.
Out cold. Wool. Next. Digging spot there. Well done.
recall distinctly how he lost his eye. Let's say flame played a vital part and leave it there. Almost felt sorry for the lad, but he's been getting by. And getting in your way.
Need to get closer. How many tentacles does this thing have? Say something, Homer? No war can last forever, but we shall always be family. Isn't that so, my lord? This is but a simple reminder that there's more to unite us than the thrill of the fight.
You've given me far greater gifts than even this fine nectar, which I do of course appreciate. But the slaughter you have thus far caused, that is truly second to none. TYPHON is an even greater threat than I could have imagined, my kin. How envious I felt, hearing the tales of our elders fending off the father of all monsters. But now we all are witness to his wild rage firsthand.
Hail, Princess, light of the moon.
This way. The Isle of Aia.
Bone, coiled vine, and
Evening,
pit
little
of
pigs.
fens. Oh, you're back!
Do you believe the Titan of Foresight can truly see into the future, madam? Prometheus is quite insistent about it. I'd sooner think you had such capability yourself.
Of that which shall transpire, I can sometimes see brief glimpses, little miss, provided I devote a lot of resources and time. Prometheus, I think, may see the future uncontrollably.
But if you knew precisely what would happen, could you not simply change it? For example, if I knew we'd have this conversation, I could have avoided the subject.
But then your knowledge of the future would be wrong. Such knowledge can be dangerous besides. Our great ability to harbor hope depends upon not knowing what's to come. with grace.
Did it work? Can't hide from me.
Steady, little miss.
Hooked one. Wow, a squid.
How marvelous!
More. New course needs to be set. A tribute for dear Lady Hestia. Your bright flames are a guiding light and bane to all our enemies, though your keen wisdom and fiery spirit spur me on at least as much.
No use buttering me up, you know. What, you think I'm going to withhold the best I've got unless you pay me some nice compliment? I can be petty, sure, but not that petty.
Hear me, on my authority. Need to get off this ship. End of the line. Dig, please, Hecuba. Appreciate the help. I know. Be safe, Lord Charon.
Something stinks. Whoa, Trouble, you're huge! Like you and Nemi had a child, which, come to think of it, is just about the worst thing I've ever imagined. And I've imagined a lot.
Then imagine what I'm about to do to you in this form, courtesy of Circe the Enchantress. Had you not been so delinquent, you could have learned from her yourself.
Learn to become a freak, you mean? That's the difference between you and me. You need somebody to teach you everything, while I've got pure instinct. How's this? Off we go.
Made it. Maybe I should switch. The amulet. It's done. For my father.
Well fought. Your gesture is unnecessary. Warring mortals often make me offerings in hopes that I might guide them to victory. But you and I have a shared purpose, so I require no such incentives in our case.
This is no incentive, merely a way of saying thank you for accepting me and recognizing what potential I may have to aid our family in a time of need.
You bear the amulet I gave to you. May it protect you and strike fear into the hearts of your enemies whenever I am not around to do the same.
Thank you, Lady Athena. The creature engraved on this, it's a Gorgon, isn't it? A guardian of some sort?
Oh, not exactly, no. More of a cautionary reminder about what happens when we gods are openly defied. Don't lose your head out there, cousin.
Let's see how this goes.
To the next battle.
Lord Zeus! into chaos. Thanks, little one.
Even the goddess Hestia has lent you her power. She typically has been content merely to stoke the little flames warming the hearts of mortal homes. But now those flames threaten to spread beyond even her control. Expected you to ask me choose.
Another round, you say? Well, I don't see why not. Hey.
What if you couldn't feast any longer? Imagine something so dire that it forced you to put a stop to this way of life. Brought ruin to everything you hold dear.
I know what you're trying to do, baby, and it isn't gonna work. I've tuned out every bit of negativity, including yours. And since I'm a good host, I'm still gonna give you this. Hook you right up. Hey, good for you. Anyway, what were we on about before? Remind me, yeah?
There they are. Time to send a message. Let me help you. See you in the crossroads? Let's get them, Monty.
The witch. If there exists a downside to having the ferocious strength of Heracles at one's call, it must be overconfidence. How could we possibly not prevail, I theorized. Well, there were ways.
You ought to have told me of these ways, Flame Thief, for I am unaccustomed to defeat. It's fortunate we have no onlookers for all the smoke and ash.
If you two would like to keep this lovely conversation going, I've no great impulse to break it up. But you're going to force me to fight, I suppose.
It's ultimately why we're here, so yes. Where you're going, change follows. And change does not come without conflict.
What are they scheming? Something changed about my Chaos Boon.
These hallowed heights ought to be for gods alone. Perhaps their worshippers at best. Not for their former allies and their bitterest of foes, who plot against their divine rule.
What are they scheming? Good. Get it, Hecuba. Good job. Typhon brought this storm upon the gods. Some coins. Not. Children can be such a nuisance, so they say. Vitality. Hecuba, go fetch. Well done. Properly disgusting. Sure, why not? Nearly there now.
You should have everything you ordered for my special shrine with faster shipping free of charge. Now comes the hard part. Think you're ready for it, Em?
I'd be less ready were it not for you. Thank you for meeting with me here. Does Olympus know you're doing this?
They know I'm out delivering supplies. We're all on the same side anyway, right? No need to bore them with the details when they've got their hands completely full. I'm off.
Farewell. trade.
Such a night. How can you possibly believe that you possess the wherewithal to overcome us both? Or even my considerable strength pales in comparison to that of the father of all monsters.
I've vanquished each of you before. I see no reason why I couldn't do it again. You'll likely just be getting in each other's way.
I do think that TYPHON shall be inconvenienced by me. But as for you, my girl, well, let us imminently see. You owe me this, TYPHON.
Here we go. TYPHON is not impervious, no matter how it seems. I have to get back there.
Hey. You know you can tell me anything, Mel. I won't judge. Whoa, maybe a little more than the other small green squishy thing you bare your soul to every night, but still.
I never made that particular connection between you and Phrynos before. I speak to him about my setbacks and mistakes, but I'm happy to save some for you if you like.
Yep, just lay 'em on me. And the bigger the screw-up, the more I want to know every juicy detail.
I appreciate your service.
Hello.
The prophecy of Typhon's return. Was your interpretation that the gods were going to prevail or not? Or was there any detail you recall that we might use to our advantage?
Well, there was lightning, which I took to represent Zeus. The earth seemed to shake, recalling Poseidon, and a red spear reminiscent of your father's, piercing the storm. But even these specifics don't seem to pertain to the matter at hand.
No, I suppose not.
Ah.
What if we head to the taverna for a little while? You don't seem particularly busy, and we probably should talk.
What if you get out of my face for a little while? Don't feel like seeing you and all those shades judging me. Thanks.
You've been back a while, yet still isolate yourself. Your brother makes more of an effort to fit in, but he struggles too. You may have more in common than you think.
Oh, really? Maybe I'll go over and tell him you said that. What, you think just because most of the world hates his guts, same as mine, that we're alike?
Well, I'd not put it that way at all, though I do think each of you has been misunderstood in your own right.
What's not to understand? I'm Strife, he's Doom. These are simple concepts, babe. Though granted, most of the world is pretty stupid.
You shouldn't say such things.
You mean the truth?
Fresh from the pot. Typhon does not belong in this world.
See the shipment yet? You must be Charon's finest customer. I reckon he enjoys the frequent visits to the Underworld in his way. At least it's mostly cargo shipments now, not just confused, complaining shades of the recently deceased.
Did you accept your death with dignity when it was finally your time, Odysseus? You seem as though you would have clung to life with all your might.
Oh, I'd gotten on in years by then. Still didn't care much for the circumstances. Not that anybody does. Though I did appreciate the opportunity to meet the fearsome boatman at long last and ride into the underworld the proper way.
You've mentioned that you'd gone into the underworld and back while you still lived. Lord Charon didn't take you then?
He certainly did not. A tale for another night, perhaps.
Puppies.
Tough times. Can't kill Kronos, can't kill Typhon, so what now? Keep doing this till somebody gives up? Thought we had a better plan.
The Titan thinks he took the upper hand by awakening that monster. But we'll turn that setback into our gain. Typhon is immensely powerful, a power we can use.
You really think the Titan would just offer up the key to his own undoing like that? Doesn't sound particularly smart.
The plan was always to exploit what he doesn't know.
I think he knows a lot more than you.
Welcome, Lord Charon. Hail, broker. Freshly caught, more or less.
Lots of shades around.
It'll be worth the wait. Should try the waking phrase. Synth, I see you bring bliss and destruction in your outstretched arms. The hidden aspect of Shiva. I'll keep this in mind.
We got a shade come all the way from Mount Olympus here.
How is the morale amongst all your disciples recently, Commander? Prometheus and TYPHON present imposing threats that may shake even the greatest resolve.
Yeah, they're fine. Just look at them, brave as you're gonna get. No matter what catastrophe should come to pass, it's just another night to us here.
We're trying to prevent catastrophe, not let it become the norm. Well, please let me know if anything changes. We need you all at your best.
Hear that, you slackers? Better bring your best or else.
Might as well.